Electric and hybrid vehicle engineering inside hybrid and electric vehicles. In this lesson, we will study about mild and micro hybrids and cover all aspects regarding them. And the topics which we are going to discuss are mild hybrid, where we will discuss its introduction and working. Then micro hybrid, again we will discuss about its introduction and working here. Then we'll differentiate them between mild and micro hybrid, and at last we will have a comparison of all categories of vehicles that we have studied till now. Coming over to mild hybrid first. A mild hybrid car works in a very similar way to a self-charging hybrid car, but it has a smaller battery in comparison to them. Because the battery is smaller, a mild hybrid cannot drive on battery power alone. That is, unlike a self-charging hybrid in which the motor can take over at low speed or when moving at a highway. Therefore, in this, instead the petrol or diesel engine does the majority of work and the electric motor is there to provide assistance only. This means the engine doesn't have to work as hard, meaning there will be lower emission and increased fuel economy. And adding to this, the battery is charged by recovering energy that will otherwise be wasted. And we can also say that there is no need to plug in a mild hybrid. Just simply keep it topped up with petrol or diesel as you would with a conventional car. Now, if we have a look at its automotive market review, we can say there are currently two major categories for the operating value of the high current voltage network, that is 48 volt and up to 160 volt. But as the trend suggests, the focus is shifting towards the 48 volt solution, which will become the standard solution for MHEV, that is mild hybrid electric vehicle. You can see the setup of 48 volt battery, which is incorporated with 12 volt battery in this picture. A mild hybrid electric vehicle is also defined by the function of the operating modes that can be performed with it. The biggest advantages of the 48 volt technology are that it's relatively simple, or you can say it has a simple integration in the existing vehicle architectures and high efficiency of the components. A 48 volt MHEV system has four main components. First is electric machine, then inverter, then DC-DC converter, and at last high voltage battery, generally which is 48 volt. And to minimize the integration cost of a 48 volt hybrid system, the impact on the conventional vehicle and transmission architecture should be kept in minimum. Therefore, we can say that it is the most cost-effective hybridization solution that we have come up till now. If we have a look of its benefit, first, lower emission. Because the electric motor can assist with acceleration, there is less strain on the engine, which allows the engine to switch off more regularly, meaning there will be lower emission and cleaner air for everybody. Then, reduced running cost. As you all know that using less fuel is not only good for the environment, it is good for your finances also. Therefore, improved fuel economy means less money spent on fuel and less time wasted at the pumps. Relaxing drive. The assistance from the electric motor means the engine doesn't have to work as hard, and that makes for a quieter journey, which is quite pleasant. And the added torque also means effortless acceleration for a more relaxing driving experience. then doesn't require you to make any changes. It means that if you aren't quite ready to switch to a plug-in vehicle mild hybrid cars, it might be the solution for you. Therefore, a mild hybrid car doesn't require you to do anything different than any conventional car that you own. Lower initial cost. While a mild hybrid doesn't offer the same level of benefit as a full charging hybrid, therefore the mild hybrid smaller battery means the initial purchase cost is lower, which is quite pocket friendly also. Now if you ask me what is it like to drive a mild hybrid car, we can suggest that it is exactly the same as a conventional car, and you will notice that the engine stops more often thanks to the assistance from the electric motor, and also acceleration is more immediate thanks to that the added torque from the electric motor, and also fuel economy is improved. Now coming over to micro hybrid. In this, it is although regarded as start-stop system, it also has regenerative braking technology, which helps to stop a combustion engine when the vehicle pulls to a stop, and to restart it when the driver needs to accelerate. There are several different versions of the system, which of some are now calling the simplest hybrid technology on the international market. You can see the picture of Xylo that is developed by Mahindra and Mahindra. Now let us look at a back history of micro hybrid. Volkswagen Polo and Fiat Regetta were the first car to flaunt this new technology, which forwarded to Volkswagen Golf in 1994. The image of Volkswagen Golf is attached here. Though initially this technology failed to impress many customers due to its high cost, but it was later accepted with advancement of technology. And talking about the Indian manufacturer, the Mahindra and Mahindra has used this technology in Mahindra Scorpio, Bolero, and introduced also it in Mahindra Xylo Micro Hybrid. Now let us have a view on start-stop system, which is the main differentiating feature of this hybrid type. The start-stop system is based on a simple principle of not burning the fuel when it is not required. Therefore, the system automatically detects occasion during your drive when the vehicle is idle and stops the engine, thus conserving the fuel. Thus, it also aids in attaining better fuel efficiency and reducing the running cost. Now, let us see how this start-stop system works. First, when the vehicle has come to halt due to traffic, signal or jam, it is in neutral gear. Here the engine will shut down automatically after 10 seconds, and just before stopping, the indicator will blink indicating that the engine is going to stop shortly. Therefore, the indicator will glow on your instrument cluster indicating that the engine has stopped due to stop-start device. And once the signal turns green, the clutch pedal is pressed and the engine starts immediately. Therefore, the indicator on the cluster goes off indicating that engine has started again and you are ready to drive on with the vehicle. If you look at the benefit of this technology, it is less fuel consumption, and since the engine is switched off during traffic signals or jams, it is considerable amount of CO2 release to the atmosphere is avoided, and eventually it reduces global warming. Now coming over to our next topic, here we will make a comparison between micro and mild hybrid. We will make the use of SOC, that is state of charge, which is considered as the most distinguishable feature for the comparison between hybrid electric vehicles. Depending on the size, power and chemistry of the battery, the minimum SOC is determined, or it can be said it is different. As you can see, minimum battery SOC percent for micro hybrid is around 80 to 90%, while for mild hybrid it is 40 to 60%. Coming to battery voltage, for micro it is 12 volt, while mild is having a range from 48 volt to 160 volt. Coming to battery chemistry, for micro it is generally lead acid, and for mild hybrid it is lithium ion or nickel metal hydride. Now let us distinguish between all the types of hybrid electric vehicles we have studied till now. For micro hybrid, we get ideal stop-start function, energy recuperation, that is regenerative braking, and battery charging function, that is while driving. Now coming over to mild hybrid, here we will get ideal stop-start function, electric torque resistant, which allows higher torque to achieve, then energy recuperation, that is regenerative braking, and at last battery charging, that is during driving. Coming to full hybrid electric vehicle, we get ideal stop-start function, electric torque assistant, then we get energy recuperation, electric driving mode, and battery charging while driving. Coming to plug-in, we get almost all the functions that are used for enhancing the performance of any vehicle, that is ideal stop-start, electric torque assistant, energy recuperation, electric driving, battery charging while driving, and from the grid also. But it also adds to higher price because of all the features it is having. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.